Okay, you guys, this is your finest leaders here, and we're doing our Sunday night Zoom, and we just wanted to share some things that either takeaways we had, things that we think are important for you all to know, because if we're going to have these mastermind sessions, we at least want to share it with all of you. So we're going to start off and just share little tidbits with all of you, so hopefully you can get at least one little takeaway from our Sunday night meeting. So Elise, take it away.
Okay, my little tip and tidbit is from David Bird, who you all know, he's amazing. But my favorite thing that he says is you're either growing or declining. There's no standstill. It's honestly one way or another. So if you think that your business is not going where you want it to be going, it probably isn't, and you're declining, and you need to turn it around and go the other direction. So that's my favorite little thing that I remind myself of.
Awesome. Thanks, Carissa.
Okay, first, can I say I hate you? No, just kidding. No, I think just in the past couple of weeks, just I guess be real, because I think that in the past too, I've been maybe too salesy, and we did a vendor fair not too long ago, and it was just more fun to talk with people, meet people. Not even necessarily do you have to talk about NERIAM, but it was just being real with people. And that's kind of my big thing in the last, month or so that I've tried to be better at. And obviously that you said more than skincare, but obviously it is more than, just skincare too. It's an awesome group of people. So yeah.
Yay, I agree. And I have to tell you, even just in the last 2 weeks where Carissa said she wants to be more real, that comes with just being more motivated and more positive, because you have more fun when you don't feel like you're a salesperson. All right. Well, my screen's all moved around. Okay, Marcy, go ahead.
I would say just knowing that each day is a new day and each month's a new month. So don't let if you have a bad day, don't dwell on it and move past that. And don't compare yourself to other people. I do all the above. I have a bad day and I let it make it be a week, and I have a bad month and I let it drag out another month. And then I compare myself to the people around me. And so if I'm not at their level, I feel like I'm doing bad, and I kind of step back when I just need to use it for motivation to keep going. So that would be my thing, is looking at the people around you, not as opponents, but your teammates. So that would be my piece of advice.
No, I love that. That's awesome. Oh, I forgot what order. Kelly, I think. Oh. You have to unmute yourself.
Is it me? Okay. I didn't know if Kelly was going to go. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, my number one thing is don't dress like you're getting ready to go to bed when you're going to do a Zoom, because you might be caught off guard and have to talk. No, I'm just kidding. I think I had a couple of things. Obviously, Elise brought up the David Bird planner, the plan today for tomorrow, and look ahead into your week of what your schedule, your busy, your life, your family, and then just see where you can pencil NERIAM in that, piece of your life. And the other thing is, I really think sometimes when I get feeling like I'm not doing what I should do in my business, knowing it's still on me, but, look to your leaders and, communicate with them, and don't be afraid, they're not going to judge you for where you're at. So that's mine.
I love it. Thank you. Yes, that's one thing too. I know I'm butting in. I'm sorry. Kelly, I promise you're next. Nope. I love when anyone reaches out to me. I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you've been in the business for 2 years and haven't worked it in a year. I don't care. I will not judge. I'm not ever going to doubt anyone. I'm never going to give up on people if they might think that. None of your leaders will. You can reach out to me from 3 years ago and be like, hey, I know I kind of quit, but I want to do this again. And I'll be like, okay, let's go. That is my personality. I'm loyal to the end. And so if I am not reaching out to you and you want help, and that goes for anyone listening to this, text me. Okay. It's my full-time job. My phone's like my third kid. Text me. Okay, Kelly, you're up, girl.
My words of advice would be definitely get on the calls, whether that's a corporate call, whether that's the Thursday night calls, whether that's these Zooms or anything, because that's the best information. It's kind of like going, how you go to church and then you're sitting there and the sermon just pumps you up and everything. That's what it does to me. I mean, listening to Jeff Olson, even though it was just Jeff Olson and everything, and I know he's the CEO, but it was just like, listening to all that stuff. And then the other one would be, I'm here a year from now and stay. I love being here a year from now, just being with everybody else. So, and working in the corporate world, I tell you, it's totally different. I like the mindset here. I like the personalities, and I'm not going to leave.
Good. You're not allowed to. You're locked in, Kelly. No. Okay, Stacy, are you okay to go next?
Yes. Yes. I think what Miriam has offered has given me more than anything else I've tried, business, professional, school, anything, is the personal development. By really honing in into different personal development books of completely different styles, they have helped me through all of the ups and downs that go with a business like this, where you are rejected some days and loved the other days. And without the words of these authors go bouncing in my head when I'm, handling something that maybe isn't going the way I want it to go, I don't know that I could have made it a year. And so I know this is what's going to help me through the next year and the next year and the next year until I get where I'm just a lot more confident in everything. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the same thing. I think when I got started, Tanya had done a team call, and you know how she takes it to church. I recorded it and I would listen to it on my way to the gym in the mornings. And I was like, yeah, Miriam's awesome. Because I just needed that. I had the success CDs in my car. That's another thing. Loved all that. Suzanne.
Can you hear me? Okay. I turned on my video because I thought it would be weird. I have a couple things. First is to be consistent, which kind of just 10 core, be 10 core. I went through a really hard time in August and September, and Kate knows about that. And I forced myself to be consistent and to do my 2-a-days and to do all that stuff. And it was just huge. Like, I can't imagine where I would be with my business if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't continued to do my personal development and do the Zooms and the 90-day run and all of that stuff. And then also the planning your day is huge for me. I have my planner that I write in every night before I go to bed. And that way I don't have excuses in the morning because everything is there and that's what I'm doing.
Yes, I love it. And I agree. Like Suzanne said, your life is never going to be perfect. Like, I wish nothing but perfect for all of you. But if you have those little hiccup days, if you have Miriam planned in just the cracks of your day and you keep it going, for me, even with my dad obviously passing away, it was kind of a life preserver for me because I was able to reach out to all of you and help you with your business. And that helps take my mind off it. Plus, I like you all, everyone listening to this. And it gives you kind of that safe place when life isn't always predictable. So yes, I would definitely agree. Consistency is awesome. And love your face. All right. Who do I have? Anne, are you ready?
All right. Can you see me? Okay. So I guess I have a couple different things. One is to never let a no get you down. You're going to have them. Everybody gets them. And to always just remember that, when you get a no, it's a not now, or just do more exposures and you'll get somewhere. And then my other thing is, even though a dream board sounds silly, do it. Because things that are on your dream board come true. and you can start crossing them off once you make it. And if you don't make it, then you have nothing to look at. So that's it.
Okay, I got goosebumps on that one. Yes, I agree. I have some of your faces on my dream board. Actually, most of your faces who'd be watching this at some point. And I have the Lexus next to it because my goal is to get anyone who wants a Lexus to Lexus, because if we can get you there, we can get you the rest of the way. Like, you're actually, like, come into my kitchen. There's your dare. Let me know if you're coming over so I can clean. But your faces are on my dream board. This team is on my dream board because one of my dreams is to get you all what you want. So I 100% agree, Anne. I love that. Taylor.
Okay. Can I look at you sinks? I look really all messy from cleaning. I guess a lot of mine have been said, but the main thing that I kind of actually talked about with Kate recently was just really making time and like penciling it in your planner, because I mean, we all have life, and especially around the holidays. And not that I've made excuses, but I've been super busy. My son's been sick. So that's what I really focused on this weekend, was really just like penciling in follow-ups, and because then it holds me accountable, because I like to cross things off my list. So being able to write it down and cross it off is huge for me and right now. So that's, I guess, what I would say new.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to let you all go here in just a second. But the leaders and I think, are all in agreement here. We are literally just getting started. Jeff Olson said on the call, 2016 was a transitional year. I mean, I'm excited to see what this next huge explosion is going to be about. And every single person listening to this video, whether you're on the screen or tuning in later, you have a reason why you joined Nerium. And if you don't have that somewhere in front of you, do that for the next 30 days. I have in my planner, I've got pictures, I've got a quote from my kids. I talk to my kids about why I do Nerium because they remind me on days that I don't really want to do it, okay? So have that next to you. You all have a reason while you're here, and every single one of you is 150% worth it. You deserve the success. So plug into one of your leaders, plug into these amazing people that you just heard from. Text me anytime. We are all here for you. But thank you, leaders, for hopping on tonight. It was good to see your faces. And let's go crush the next 30 days. So thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.